Morning, welcome to part 63 of Colin's Reading Aloud project. 1,000 words, starting now. Corrasive, courier, couriers, correct, correctable, corrected, corrector, correctist, correctable, correcting, correction, correctional, correctioner, correctioners, corrections, correctitude, correctitudes, corrective, correctively, correctives, correctly, correctness, correctnesses, corrector, correctors, correctly, correctory, corrects, corregidor, corregidors, correlatable, correlate, correlated, correlates, correlating, correlated, correlation, correlational, correlations, correlative, correlatively, correlativeness, correlatives, correlativities, correlativity, correlator, correlators, correligionist, correligionists, corruption, corruptions, correspond, corresponded, correspondence, correspondences, correspondency, correspondent, correspondently, correspondence, corresponding, correspondingly, corresponds, corresponsive, corretto, correttos, corridor, corridors, corridor, corridors, corrie, corries, corrigenda, corrigendum, corrigent, corrigents, corrigibilities, corrigibility, corrigible, corrigibly, corrival, co-rival, co-rivaled, co-rivaling, co-rivalries, co-rivalry, co-rivals, co-rivalship, co-rivalships, corroboreal, corroborable, blimey, corroborable, corroborant, corroborate, corroborated, corroborates, corroborating, corroboration, corroborations, corroborative, corroboratively, corroboratives, corroborator, corroborators, corroboratory, corroboree, corroborreed, corroboreeing, corroborees, corrodant, corrodants, corrode, corroded, corrodant, corrodants, corroder, corroders, corrodes, corrodibilities, corrodibility, corrodible, corrodies, corroding, corrody, corrosibilities, corrosibility, corrosible, corrosion, corrosions, corrosive, corrosively, corrosiveness, corrosivenesses, corrosives, corrugate, corrugated, corrugates, corrugating, corrugation, corrugations, corrugator, corrugators, corrupt, corrupted, corruptor, corruptors, corruptist, corruptibility, corruptible, corruptibleness, corruptibly, corrupting, corruption, corruptionist, corruptionists, corruptions, corruptive, corruptively, corruptly, corruptness, corruptnesses, corruptor, corruptors, corrupts, cause, corsac, corsac, corsacks, corsage, corsage, corsair, corsairs, course, corselet, corselets, corselet, corselets, courses, corset, corseted, corsetier, corsetiere, corsetiers, corsetiers, corseting, corsetries, corsetry, corsets, corsey, corsies, corsite, corsites, corsive, corsives, corslet, corsleted, corslets, corsned, coarsened, corsons, corso, corsos, cortege, corteges, cortex, cortexes, cortical, cortically, corticate, corticated, cortication, cortications, cortices, corticoid, corticoids, corticolus, corticos, corticosteroid, corticosteroids, corticosterone, corticosterones, corticotrophic, corticotrophin, corticotrophins, corticotropic, corticotropin, corticotropins, cortile, cortilli, cortin, cortina, cortinas, cortins, cortisol, cortisols, cortisone, cortisones, co-ruler, co-rulers, corundum, corundums, coruscant, coruscate, coruscated, coruscates, coruscating, coruscation, coruscations, corvée, corvies, corves, corvette, corvetted, corvetting, corvettes, corvette, corvetted, corvettes, corvetting, corvid, corvids, corvina, corvinas, corvine, corvus, corvuses, cory, corribant, corribants, corybantic, corybantism, corybantisms, corybants, corridaline, corridolines, corridalis, corridalises, corylopses, corylopsis, corylus, coryluses, corymb, corymbed, corymbos, corymbosely, corymbus, corymbs, corynebacteria, corynebacterial, corynebacterium, coryniform, coryphae, coryphaeus, coryph, coryphae, coryphes, coryphene, coryphenes, coryphs, coryza, coryzal, coryzers, cosinomancies, cosinomancy, coscript, coscripted, coscripting, coscripts, cosec, cosecant, cosecants, cosec, cosex, cosex, cosed, coseismal, coseismals, coseismic, coseismics, cosentient, coses, cosit, cosits, coset, cosets, cozy, cozies, cosh, coshed, kosher, koshered, kosherer, kosherers, kosheries, koshering, kosherings, koshers, koshery, koshes, koshing, cozy, cozied, cozier, coziers, cozies, coziest, cosine, cosignatories, cosignatory, cosigned, cosigner, cosigners, cosignificative, cosigning, cosigns, cosily, cosily, cosine, cosines, cosiness, cosinesses, cosing, cosmia, cosmias, cosmicutical, cosmicuticals, cosmeces, cosmesis, cosmetic, cosmetical, cosmetically, cosmetician, cosmeticians, cosmeticize, cosmeticized, cosmeticizes, cosmeticizing, cosmeticism, cosmeticisms, cosmeticize, cosmeticized, cosmeticizes, cosmeticizing, cosmeticologies, cosmeticology, cosmetics, cosmetologies, cosmetologist, cosmetologists, cosmetology, cosmic, cosmical, cosmically, cosmid, cosmids, cosmin, cosmine, cosmines, cosmins, cosmism, cosmisms, cosmist, cosmists, cosmochemical, cosmochemist, cosmochemistry, cosmochemists, cosmocrat, cosmocratic, cosmocrats, cosmodrome, cosmodromes, cosmogenic, cosmogenies, cosmogonies, cosmogony, cosmogonal, cosmogonic, cosmogonical, cosmogonies, cosmogonist, cosmogonists, cosmogony, cosmographer, cosmographers, cosmographic, cosmographical, cosmographies, cosmographist, cosmographists, cosmography, cosmoid, cosmolatries, cosmolatry, cosmoline, cosmolined, cosmolines, cosmolining, cosmologic, cosmological, cosmologically, cosmologies, cosmologist, cosmologists, cosmology, cosmonaut, cosmonautics, cosmonauts, cosmoplastic, cosmopolis, cosmopolises, cosmopolitan, cosmopolitanism, cosmopolitans, cosmopolite, cosmopolites, cosmopolitic, cosmopolitical, cosmopolitics, cosmopolitism, cosmopolitisms, cosmorama, cosmoramas, cosmoramic, cosmos, cosmos, cosmoses, cosmosphere, cosmospheres, cosmotheism, cosmotheisms, cosmothetic, cosmothetical, cosmotron, cosmotrons, co-sphered, cosplay, cosplays, co-sponsor, co-sponsored, co-sponsoring, co-sponsors, co-sponsorship, co-sponsorships, Cossack, Cossacks, Cosses, Cosset, Cosseted, Cosseting, Cossets, Cosseted, Cossy, Cosy, Cossies, Cost, Costa, Costi, Costal, Costalgia, Costalgias, Costally, Costals, Co-star, Co-starred, Co-starred-monger, Costard, Costardmonger, Costardmongers, Costards, Co-starred, Co-starring, Co-stars, Costate, Costated, Cost, Costian, Costianed, Costianing, Costianings, Costians, Costed, Costa, Costermonger, Costermongers, Costers, Costs, Costing, Costings, Costive, Costively, Costiveness, Costivnesses, Costless, Costlessly, Costlier, Costliest, Costliness, Costlinesses, Costly, Costmaries, Costmary, Costotomies, Costotomy, Costral, Costrals, Costs, Costume, Costumed, Costumer, Costumeries, Costumers, Costumery, Costumes, Costumey, Costumier, Costumiers, Costuming, Costus, Costuses, Cosurfactant, Cosurfactants, Cozy, Cozying, Cot, Cotan, Cotangent, Cotangential, Cotangents, Cotans, Coat, Cotto, Cottos, Cotto, Coated, Cotelet, Cotelets, Coatline, Coatlines, Cotemporaneous, Cotemporary, Cotenancies, Cotenancy, Cotenant, Cotenants, Coterie, Coteries, Coterminus, Coterminously, Coats, Coth, Coths, Cothern, Cothernal, Cotherni, Cotherns, Cothernus, Coticular, Cotidal, Cotillion, Cotillions, Cotillon, Cotillons, Coting, Cotinga, Cotingers, Cotinine, Cotinines, Cotize, Cotized, Cotizes, Cotizing, Cotland, Cotlands, cotoniaster, cotoniasters, cot queen, cot queens, co-transduce, co-transduced, co-transduces, co-transducing, co-transduction, co-transductions, co-transfer, co-transfers, co-transport, co-transported, co-transporting, co-transports, co-trustee, co-trustees, cots, cot, cotter, cotterbus, cotterbuses, cotti, cottage, cottaged, cottager, cottagers, cottages, cottagee, cottaging, cottagings, cottar, cottars, cotters, cotted, cotter, cottered, cottering, cotterless, cotters, cotted, cottids, cottier, cottierism, cottierisms, cottiers, cotting, cotties, cottized, cottizes, cottizing, cottoid, cotton, cottonade, cottonades, cottoned, cottoning, cottonmouth, cottonmouths, cottonocracies, cottonocracy, cottons, cottonseed, cottonseeds, cottontail, cottontails, cottonweed, cottonweeds, cottonwood, cottonwoods, cottony, cottown, cottowns, cots, cottus, cottuses, cotturnix, cotturnixes, cotwal, cotwals, cotyli, cotyle, cotyledon, cotyledonal, cotyledonary, cotyledenoid, cotyledonous, cotyledons, cotyles, cotyliform, cotyloid, cotyloidal, cotyloidals, cotyloids, cotylosaur, cotylosaurs, cotype, cotypes, cousal, cousals, couch, couchant, couche, couched, couche, couches, couched, couche, couches, coucher, couchers, couches, couchette, couchettes, couching, couchings, couchsurfing, couchsurfings, cowed, cowds, cowgan, cowgans, cougar, cougars, cough, coughed, coffer, coffers, coughing, coughings, coughs, cougoir, cougoirs, could, couldest, couldst, coulée, coulays, coulibiac, coulibiaca, coulibiacas, coulibiacs, coolies, coulies, coulisses, couloir, couloirs, coulomb, coulombic, coulommeter, coulommeters, coulombs, coulometer, coulometers, coulometric, coulometrically, coulometries, coulometry, coulter, coulters, coumaric, coumarilic, coumarin, coumarins, coumarone, coumarones, coumaroo, coumaroos, council, councillor, councillors, councillorship, councilorships, councilman, councilmanic, councilmen, councillor, councillors, councillorship, councilorships, councils, councilwoman, councilwomen, council, councillable, counselled, counsellee, counselees, counselling, counsellings, counsellable, counselled, counsellee, counsellees, counselling, counsellings, counsellor, counsellors, counsellorship, counsellorships, counsellor, counsellors, counselorship, counsellorships, councils, count, countabilities, countability, countable, countably, countback, countbacks, countdown, countdowns, counted, countenance, countenanced, countenancer, countenancers, countenances, countenancing, counter, counteract, counteracted, counteracting, counteraction, counteractions, counteractive, counteractively, counteracts, counteragent, counteragents, counterargue, counterargued, counterargues, counterarguing, counterargument, counterassault, counterassaults, counterattack, counterattacked, counterattacker, counterattacks, counterbalance, counterbalanced, counterbalances, counterbase, counterbases, counterbid, counterbidder, counterbidders, counterbids, counterblast, counterblasts, counterblockade, counterblow, counterblows, counterbluff, counterbluffs, counterbond, counterbonds, counterbore, counterboard, counterbores, counterboring, counterbrace, counterbraced, counterbraces, counterbracing, counterbuff, counterbuffed, counterbuffing, counterbuffs, countercampaign, counterchange, counterchanged, counterchanges, counterchanging, countercharge, countercharged, countercharges, countercharging, countercharm, countercharmed, countercharming, countercharms, countercheck, counterchecked, counterchecking, counterchecks, counterclaim, counterclaimant, counterclaimed, counterclaiming, counterclaims, countercoup, countercoups, countercries, countercries, countercultural, counterculture, countercultures, countercurrent, countercurrents, countercyclical, counterdemand, counterdemands, counterdraw, counterdrawing, counterdrawn, counterdraws, counterdrew, countered, countereffort, counterefforts, counterevidence, counterexample, counterexamples, counterfactual, counterfactuals, counterfect, counterfacents, counterfeit, counterfeited, counterfeiter, counterfeiters, counterfeiting, counterfeitings, counterfeitly, counterfeits, counterfacents, counterfire, counterfires, counterflow, counterflows, counterfoil, counterfoils, counterforce, counterforces, counterfort, counterforts, counterglow, counterglows, counterguerrilla, counterimage, counterimages, countering, counterinstance, counterion, counterions, counterirritant, counterlight, counterlights, counterman, countermand, countermandable, countermanded, countermanding, countermands, countermarch, countermarched, countermarches, countermarching, countermark, countermarks, countermeasure, countermeasures, countermelodies, countermelody, countermemo, countermemos, countermen, countermine, countermind, countermines, countermining, countermotion, countermotions, countermove, countermoved, countermovement, countermoves, countermoving, countermure, countermured, countermures, countermuring, countermyth, countermyths, counteroffer, counteroffers, counterorder, counterordered, counterordering, counterorders, counterpace, counterpaces, counterpane, counterpanes, counterpart, counterparties, and that's 1,000 there, so I'll stop and carry on tomorrow.